This is video 3 of the wheat penny search series of the over 4 pounds of unsearched pennies that I have. They were divided into years, and some of them were separated, but basically they're unsearched. This is a second take because the first one I did not have the microphone on, and I basically wasted my time. So there were some errors that were found. Nothing to write home about, but little errors with the there was a W someplace that one of them is it and some I think a cud was on one. These are the insignificant pennies, and these are the ones we haven't went through yet, so we didn't lose out on much. All right, so we're gonna keep moving it along. And then I have the scale next to us in case any of them feel kind of heavy. I did find in video number 2, the one before this. So this is a heavy penny. See? Yeah, I'll show it. If I find a heavy penny, I'll look 320. That's a heavy penny. I think they're supposed to be like 315 to 305. Yeah, it's 309. So 320 is what I'm looking for. 320s and higher for pennies. That's, you could just feel the weight in it. It's just so different. Let's see if that translates into any other errors. Oh yeah, is that the rim? Okay, so it has a. See, the rims are supposed to be smooth. So I don't know if there's extra metal on it. But I could feel it though. Okay, and how about the other side? Could it be I don't think that dirt's giving it all. It's not dirty. It's dark though. I'm gonna weigh it again. $3.19. I'll put it to the side. I'll put it with the other ones. And you can feel like this one feels light to me. $3.17. So a lot of these edges have this line on, I'm noticing. Even though I thought most of them were smooth. I guess as long as there's no crack, it's not that big of a deal. I thought there were errors. Oh, that is smooth. That's not a line, really. No, they are smooth. Well, that looks like a line right there. No, it's the bevel, though. All right, so I have to watch out with that, getting confused between an error, a rim error, and a non-rim error. So let me look at that one again. Or is this the heavy one? Yeah, it's the heavy one. Yeah, see, it's different. That's a line. Yeah, it's different. It's different than the other ones. I'm gonna put a where are my flags at? I thought I had a bunch of flags here. Okay, I should keep them closer to me. So on the heavy ones, I'm putting flags on them. So that way, because there might not be anything else wrong with it, And how am I going to know it's heavy? So I put the flag on it that says heavy. Make sure I got the right one. It says 318 now. Is that the right one? Even though it does have the rim stuff going on. Yeah, maybe not the most accurate scale. But I'll still put it there as heavy. Oh wow. How you like that die crack, huh? Let's make sure that's not dirt. Oh no. Oh, that's a beauty. That is a beauty. Oh wow. Straight up and down. Wow. That's a beauty. I'm gonna actually so any errors that are this significant, I'll put to the side. Let me weigh it. It feels heavy too. 306. It's not heavy. Oh, that's a beauty. That is an absolute beauty. That's one of the nicest die cracks I've ever seen. And look at the jaw. Let me see. Let me get closer. Wow, that's a beauty. That is an absolute beauty. So I'm actually going to make a separate pile for ones that I'm going to do shorts on, and that is one of them. That's significant enough too, because you could practically see it with your naked eye. Could practically, you know what? I'm gonna go back to it for a second. I'm gonna zoom out. See, when I separated the coins into year, I was just looking at it like this. I said, "Oh, okay," just to see what the year was, and I separated them. So that's why I say it's unsearched, because you can't see the crack like that. You have to do what we're doing right now. There you could see it in that. But here, wow, that's amazing. So that's why I said this is unsearched. Just there were a couple of them that I noticed were um some errors just jumped out at me, and I put them into a separate bag. But those are for the end. Whenever we're done with the video series, then I'll look at those. See how you can just tell some of these rims, they're really, really, they got that line there, but not all of them have the line. I mean, I really don't know what that's about. I'm not an expert on wheat cents. You can see how much deeper it looks. And I'm not saying that's some kind of crazy error or anything. Just noticing the slight differences. Anyway, this one between the pennies. 309. This one's dirty. Let's see if the dirt makes a difference in the weight. Come on. I just weighed this just for the heck of it, almost like a joke, and I thought it would be heavier, right? Because it's dirty, and it's actually under 3, which this would make it the lightest penny I found so far. Yeah, I guess most of them have that little line on it, so I'm going to say that's not an error. So imagine if this penny is cleaned, how much lighter is it going to weigh? I'm going to put a flag on it as light. Maybe I will clean it to see if it goes down to, you know, how low I can get it. I mean, it doesn't matter. It's a dirty penny. See? A little too close. $3.06. It's a nice looking penny, huh? It's at least fine condition, maybe even very fine. So I'm not even going into that. I mean, unless something really jumps out at me as being super duper awesome, I'm just throwing those to the side. Three on the nose. I'm not weighing all of them. Sometimes I just feel like, see, oh, yeah, I guess they all have a little bit of something around the edge. Hmm. 316. They are in nice condition. I'm looking at the Iron Liberty there. Nah, no big deal. Probably just a little damage. See that on the forehead, right? Let me see what that is. Make sure it's not a extra metal. I don't know. Forget it. If it's that difficult to tell, I'm not even. I mean, I might put them to the side. If it's interesting. Okay. Maybe those look like cuds on the left. You see that in the wheat stalk? Let me see if I can get closer. Yeah, that's. Let me see. What I'll do is I'll just see if I can rub dirt off of my finger. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice cuds. There's so far only one real. Oh, what's that? Some of these are a little dirty. Do a little finger action on them. No big deal. I don't think that affects anything. If you could wipe something off your finger. It's too close. So I did divide them up into years, and I'm glad I did that. Okay. Of course, you've seen right away the T up there at the top. Wow, it looks like two Y's. You notice that? The trust, the TRUST. Whoa, what's going on up there? Hold on. Oh man, let me see how much it weighs first. 303. Okay, so no big deal there. Nah, there's edge damage. It looks like there's edge damage. Like I said, if something is, if there's a question mark on it, I'll put it to the side. But, uh, you see, like that there? I don't know. I'm not trying to convince anybody of anything. You know what I'm saying? Either it's obvious, or I'm really not interested in it. Like that 7 right there. Wow. And the Y. All right. Well, I'm gonna rub up my finger just to make sure it's not dirt, and then I'll look at it with the loop. Okay, the Y looks like a nothing burger. I think I just rubbed the dirt off of the Y. Yes, I'll check it out on the loop. But that 7, I think that's just dirt too. Let me look at it on the loop. Nah, it's nothing. Now I got another 57. That's funny. Boys feel heavy, man. Ah, look at the mouth. Wow, that is so wild. It almost looks like somebody tried to make it an open mouth. 312. Let me look at that under a loop. Hard to tell. I don't know. Yeah, see a lot of them, the rims, I guess that's normal with the rims. A little extra line. Sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not, but it doesn't look like it's a big deal. Yeah, I'm going to chalk this one up to damage. I can see over here? I mean, they have something called the trail. And it's hard. I can't tell if that's a trail, and I'll put it to the side. Another 57. Nice looking pennies. This is a nice looking penny. Now, this is probably the nicest looking one we found so far. You can see the hairs in his beard. That is a nice looking penny. How about the back? Just a little dirt. That's a nice looking penny. What do you think? Very fine? I'll put that to the side. Just as a nice example. Oh wow. Did you see that already? Looks like damage, right? Yeah, it's not. Wow. This is yeah, those are trails. You see how they go through the letters? It's just full, it's just um severe minting errors. You can see the trail, you can see the letters, how the letters get dragged. Yeah, these are all trails. Look, you can even look at I'll zoom in so you can check this out. This is one worth looking at. Yeah, these are all trails. Just a severely mint damaged coin. The back is where you really can see it. When you see the letters and they get dragged off like that, yeah, that's all severe trails. That's nice. We'll put that one to the side. See, you really don't find too many pennies like this in roll searches because they're already taken out of circulation. Someone found it already, and see the top part of the leaf is missing. But I don't think it's missing. I think it's just that's what I'm looking for. Worn away. Yeah, it's worn away. I had another one like that. I thought maybe it was damaged. Like here, you can see it. Hmm. You see that in the ear, right? Probably nothing. Yeah, if it doesn't jump out at me, if I have to put it under a microscope, which is okay to do that. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with using a microscope. I'm just saying like if you have to if you have to put it under if you can't see it like with the naked eye and maybe a loop afterwards, but if you need to really zoom in 1,000 times, I don't know. I found a penny like this before with that green stuff on it. I wish I knew what that is. And the penny had an error. Mm. I wonder if it weighs anything different for that green crap. 301. It's actually kind of light. Interesting. It's too close. That's some real, like, you can really see the grooves and indentations in there. It's pretty wild. It's nice. Like a variation almost. See, like that's damage. That little line there going through the T. I mean, it could be the mint, but my point is that that's something that could be damaged. Right? It's not moving the T letter to the other side of the penny. And that's what a trail does. A trail moves the letter, or the whatever it is that it hits. I don't believe the 1950s have any key dates. $3.14. Yeah. Okay. So I like doing this. I like going through the pennies. 305. Seeing if we find any errors. I think that's pretty cool, especially with these rolls, that are not from the bank, from private people. To me that's more interesting. See? And there's no cracks there, so I guess it doesn't matter. Now all the mint mark pennies, this one has it on both sides, that little lip. All the mint marks, those I did put to the side. No, I mean, I separated those. You see that with the R, right? Let me look at that under the loop. See, to me, that's a trail because it moves the R. The R is moved. You can see the line from the left. Is it damage? See, to me, this one might looks more like damage than the other ones. And we'll look at the other one again. All right, I'm gonna chalk that one up to damage. No big deal. $19.50. No way. $3.06. And last but not least, $58. Okay, so we had some heavies. So these are let me zoom out. Those are the nothing burgers. These are I'm going to call them, some of the minor errors. And then we did find the light and the heavy penny. And we found two significant ones. This one has trails all over it. I mean, it looks melted. You know, that to me is the hallmark of a legit trail, is that it melts, looks like it's melting into the penny and moving things like if it was with the laser. So that's a beauty. And then this die crack, that's another beauty. So two really, really nice ones. And that's all we have for video number 3. I will see you on the next one.